Yes.
So here I loaded the two files, the EMS file,
Yeah.
and in the EMS file you have the county underscore incident. That's what you were
Yeah.
saying before, and you have county names.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then in the trauma file you have the incident county, incident underscore county, where you have this code. Texas 213, Texas 213, Texas 183.
But in summer file, it is not recorded as a good data, Professor. Incident county file.
I'm not really
That's
sure
why I was not.
I'm not really sure why but we gotta check why she classified that as not good. Maybe it's because there are too many missing. Could be. See, that I didn't check, but I can.
And the 2016, that in something that she regarded as good data file, but I was seeing that there's so many missing files, so many. Maximum was missing. Okay, but I don't know why she regarded as the good data file.
That
Okay,
might be the
yeah.
that might be the case, but these are two fields that can be used for matching.
Dr. Mendez,
Okay.
the code is that incident
Yeah,
county
now
code
if
is
we
in the
regard
trauma.
like if we don't consider the
Is that county, incident county, is that in the trauma or the EMS, Dr. Mendez?
Incident underscore county is
Yes.
in the trauma file.
Trauma file. Okay.
Yes. In the EMS, it appears as county underscore incident. They are the titles, the words in the title are transposed. But that's not the main difference. The main difference is that they are coded differently. That's besides what Saha is mentioning, that these one of these fields has been labeled as no good.
It is labeled as questionable because this has 38% blank.
Okay, and that's
for 2015 for the incident counting in trauma file.
Yeah, and as we filter this, we're gonna end up with a much reduced data set. We know that, and 38% missing might not be that bad at the end of the day, because we have a lot of data.
Same thing for 2000.
Yeah, hello, Professor.
16.
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, so are we on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a code. This 213 is a code for a county in Texas. So I had to go to the HSS to find out what 213 was. So here's the HSS file I loaded, and this number, the county number, that's assigned by HSS, and I got that from the HSS website. So I use that to recode the trauma file, and that way I was able to match it to the EMS file once I had the translation. So in HSS, if I get HSS county number. Let me see if this works. (213), then that's Somerville. So I have the cross-reference table from HSS to be able to identify the county as it appears coded in the trauma file and cross-tabulate that so that we can match it to the EMS file. In the EMS file, the county appears as a name. Wise County, etc. So that's what I did in this code. I did that matching and I added a field. I created this EMS var 2015_mod, which should be here also. It's this one. We'll see if we can view that. It's too large. We cannot see it. But we can see it with an editor. Let me see. Can you see the text file? You're muted, I think, or I lost my, no, you're muted, Dr. Perez.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. I think I can check again, but I think I created these last two fields, county underscore name and county code, so that we could verify. So here it is with name and code. Wise is 249, Montague is 169, etc. So this is already, I already modified the EMS file. That's the one I modified so that it can be linked to the trauma file, because we have the TX code here. I called it the county code.
You're muted, Saha.
The 849.9 is the incident location type. Okay, Professor. And you like
that's not incident location. That's county incident. That's not location. That's just the county.
849.9. It isn't the incident location type.
No. I'm not working with incident location type. I'm not working.
I missed the whole thing, Professor, because of my
he's working with the trauma file, the county, the incident county, and there's a code that start with TX.
There's incident county, and right below this is the trauma file. There's incident county, and right below is what you're saying, the incident location type.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not considering that. Okay.
I'm not working with that because for starters, I don't know what 849 means. I will have to check the data dictionary. I don't know what that means. I'm working with incident county, which is easy because it's a label. It's a label, and I was able to identify that Texas 213 has a meaning for HSS. So HSS has numbered the Texas counties. They have numbered them.
Okay.
And that's the trick. That's what I use.
What is the HSS file? How did you get the HSS?
HSS, I downloaded from the web, from their website. I think right here is that's the link. Is DSHS. I'm gonna put it here. That should be it. Let me put it in the. Where do we?
This Anderson Andrews. What is this name? Austin. Is this of a county name?
Yes, these are county names. These are county names.
Yes, Anderson is the first county number 1.
Okay.
So essentially, what Dr. Mendez did with the data file, he added another piece of information that was available online.
Yes.
In order to link that information to one of the data files that we have. So in order for us to get the location in terms of the county for the trauma files. And he did that. He used the code that was given by the data file, and he linked that to this existing data file from DSHS. So now we have the information for counties for both data files after Dr. Mendez did all this work. So that's a piece of information that we need to use. I was checking Summer, the presentation that was developed by Summer, and she didn't mark that data file as bad. She marked it as questionable because there was some missing information. Okay. However, this information is very important for us. So we're gonna have to use what we have because our research is mostly based on location. So we have to use what we have, and we're gonna be using the data for the zip codes, the incident location in terms of zip code. So what could end up happening is that we have a match for most of these data files, I guess. But we need to know, we need to find out what will be the number of matches that we're gonna have, and that's part of your research. So we don't know the answer to that question, but we will find out. Still research, okay? So don't get frustrated if you don't get what you want. That's part of research. We will see what happens. Even though, I mean, independently, it's gonna be useful for you, independently of the end up on the result.
So I will be not I will be using that every data, whether it is questionable or good data. It is not nothing. It is not necessary, but we have to use those data that which is certain that we can use that in the database matching. You are saying that?
I will say yes. You use questionable data and good data.
Okay.
And remember that part of the exercise, part of what I asked you to do with this first step was to not only generate the data files that we can use, because that information is already given, but we also have to find like a way that is going to be consistent to list the information. Like if you're going to use numbers for, I mean, if you're going to use all capital letters for one data file, you have to use all capital letters for the other data file. So we have to find that. I think that's the main thing now. We have to find, yes, that we find a consistent way to link both data files. So the information that is presented in the data file for trauma has to be written in the same way that it's written for the EMS file for us to be able to do the matching. That was the information from that last chapter. Remember that there were some names that were written different, even though they were the same, they were written differently. So you had to find a way, like we're gonna present the data in both files using this method, or we're gonna write it in this way. So when we have both data files written in the same format, so we can use the the matching, or we can apply the matching. So this part is more on the cleaning,
Yeah.
the cleaning side of both data files, cleaning, organizing, making sure that it's consistent in terms of the information that is presented. Okay, so I don't want to extend the meeting too long because I know you're having issues with your internet.
So now
So
it is okay, Professor. Now I was using my another data. I think this is now it is stable.
It's
Okay.
being recorded also. It's being recorded.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
it is not we
I
can
wanted to say-
continue our meeting.
I wanted to say one more thing. I made sure that table, that cross-reference comes from an official source. So
Professor, can you send the code for the HSS file?
I did. The file, yes, I can give it to Dr. Perez so that he can post it. So
Okay.
it
Yes.
is available. And I just wanted to point out to the FIPS. The FIPS, I have seen the FIPS before, and I like what they did here. It tells you exactly how they come up with the FIPS. It is based on the county number.
Okay.
They multiply it times 2, subtract 1, and then add that to 48,000. That's how they come up with the FIPS number. So if we ever have to, if we have FIPS somewhere and we can use it, then here's another source of what it means.
In any data, there is no mention about FIPS.
Okay, I know I've seen it before, but I don't remember where. And here's the table. Also, I included that. You're gonna see it. The health service region, that might come in useful at some point. So it's there. The FIPS code is there. The public health region is there, and the health service region is also there.
I think that's good because if we don't have the information for where the patient was sent to, we can use that service region to at least try to forecast where the patient was sent, because the decision is made based on that.
Also, I wanted to point out that if you look at the incident state, because you made a remark, Saha, you made a remark a while ago. If you look at the incident state
Yeah,
from the trauma file,
it is all Texas, I think.
you're
Almost.
gonna see it's not all Texas.
Okay.
It's not. It's mostly Texas, yes, but you're gonna see Alabama, Arizona,
Arkansas.
California. Yeah, Arkansas. I'm sorry, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Florida, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Midwest. Yeah, not many cases, but you're gonna see a few. New Mexico, 624. And then there's, of course, a bunch of non-applicable, not recorded, not reporting.
That's very interesting. I think that those are people that are transported to our system for some reason.
Because we have better health system. That's why.
Yeah, no, New Mexico is because it's on the south of Texas. So I guess some of those patients are crossing to Texas to get service. Oklahoma as well. Yeah. This
So-
is nice.
Even New Jersey. So it all depends. If maybe you want to filter these and just choose the 85,000 from Texas and work with that only. Whatever you decide. I just wanted to make everybody aware that it's not only Texas. And one of the reasons was of concern was that you might have counties with the same name in 2 different states. There might be that coincidence. So we don't if we go exclusively by county, we might be talking about a county in a different state.
Mhm.
So we need to maybe
Same county name that for the different state.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know it happens with cities a lot. Springfield is a name that is everywhere in every state, but I'm thinking that it can happen with counties also. So just to make you aware that there's data from multiple states here.
Okay. So I need to close the meeting because I have another commitment coming up.
So what is my work for the next meeting?
You have to go back to the data
Okay.
and make sure that you list all the data, the data that are marked as good and questionable for
Okay.
both data files.
Okay.
And then find a common way of writing this data for both files.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I want to see. And if you had
Okay.
that before the meeting, you can send it to me via email and I can give you feedback.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next week, I'm not going to have a meeting. I'm not gonna have any meetings next week because I'm gonna take a break for 1 week.
Okay.
So between Christmas and New Year's, we're gonna have some recess. But we can meet again on the 3rd next year. So I'll send a meeting calendar.
Like 3 January.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I will. In the meanwhile, I will give you the file to get your feedback.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Dr. Mendez.
Thank you.
Yeah, Professor Mendez.
I'm finding a way to send you that archive.
Okay.
With
So
Thanks
you,
a
I
lot,
guess,
Professor.
I mean, it's late there. So I will post
Not-
that this afternoon. So you will see it tomorrow. I will
Yeah,
post
it is
everything.
already 12.
Yeah, so you'll see it tomorrow and
Okay, okay, Professor.
yes, good.
Okay, then Happy New Year, Professor, and Merry Christmas.
here.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye. Dr.
Bye.
Mendez, I
Yes,
sent you
sir.
an email with the feedback on that paper. So just take a look and I'll try to schedule a meeting for this week with Josh and see if he can help us make those revisions.
For the paper, Professor.
It's for another paper. Yeah, for one,
Like
it's a student that graduated already. It was
the
for
Joshi.
the food banks. No, it was with Josh, Marta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll talk more about that later.
Okay. So, bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Dr. Mendez.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.